How did your parents let you down one last time? When I was 12, I had a great life back in my hometown. Close friends, teachers I liked, after-school activities. Everything felt comfortable and easy. But then my mom met Rick, and everything changed overnight. Rick was nothing like my dad, who passed away a few years earlier. Rick was loud and bossy and liked things exactly his way. He'd moved us across the state to live in his big, cold house, far away from anyone I knew. Suddenly, I felt completely alone. At school, I ate lunch by myself, and at home, my mom barely talked to me anymore. Rick always seemed annoyed by something I did or didn't do. He'd raise his voice over the littlest things, screaming profanities and ordering me around like he owned me. Things stayed that way for months until finally, after weeks of begging, my mom said I could have a small birthday party. My heart raced. I couldn't stop smiling. I stayed up late every night planning the whole thing, imagining how awesome it would be to see my best friends again. I wrote each invitation by hand, carefully putting stickers and drawings all over them, letting my friends know how much I missed them. The week before my party, I cleaned like my life depended on it. I scrubbed every corner of that house. I cleaned the kitchen, the bathrooms, even Rick's dusty old den. Outside, I weeded and raked the yard until my back hurt, but I didn't mind. It was worth it to see my friends again and to feel normal, even for one day. 2 days before the party, Mom called me into the garage. She looked nervous, twisting her wedding ring around her finger. She barely looked me in the eyes when she whispered that the party was canceled because Rick's friend was coming over. My stomach dropped, and I couldn't breathe. Rick already called my friend's parents without even telling me first. He told them I canceled it myself because I didn't want to see them. I couldn't even argue. I just stood there, feeling numb and stupid. At dinner that night, I tried one last time. I asked if we could move the party to next weekend instead. Rick just groaned and sighed. Let's not drag this out, before going right back to his steak. Mom immediately changed the subject, talking about sales at the store. On my birthday morning, Mom said a quick happy birthday while rushing past me in the hallway. The rest of the day felt like any other day. I spent hours helping Mom cook and clean for Rick's friend, the one who'd ruined everything. When the guy showed up with a bottle of wine, he didn't even know it was my birthday. Mom mentioned it quietly, and he looked shocked. He even gave Rick a look of disgust, and after finding out my party was canceled because Rick wanted him to come over, he was so appalled he actually left, telling Rick to get his priorities straight. I remember a sly smile came across my face, but that quickly faded when Rick turned to me and yelled to go to my room. I know I should have given up, but I still held out hope. I heard Mom and Rick talking about going out to this new coffee shop. I gathered all the courage I had left and asked them if maybe I could tag along. I told them I wouldn't even say a word, just get a birthday donut or something. But Mom just gave me this sad, uncomfortable look and asked softly, "You're happy to stay here, right?" She said it like she wanted me to say yes, like she wanted to keep pretending she wasn't neglecting me. I felt my last hope crumble again, so I nodded slowly. And it's while they were leaving the house that I decided something. I was done being their pushover. Rick couldn't treat me this way. I was going to get back at him and show him just how much of a nuisance a rebellious teen could be. I couldn't tell you how I made Rick's life a living hell here. The full story is on my channel and linked below.